Alright there, my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and welcome back to some more Apex Legends gameplay, guys. Today's match had me thinking, do you actually really need teammates to win? I mean, to be honest with you, that doesn't matter whether or not you think you need them or not, because the game isn't always going to provide. And that is the situation that I found myself in today. Things got extremely dicey, but I found solace in an absolutely magical weapon that transcends all of the problems you might ever find in Apex. The Alternator SMG straight out the care package. This baby beast slaps so hard you can practically hear it from outer space, but would those slaps be enough to save me when I was alone and surrounded? Well, let's drop in and find out. Good old King's Canyon and dropping in containment, a perfect way to start the game, especially if you're looking for a fight. I would say I'm generally quite optimistic about any match from the get-go, but I'll admit it does dampen my spirits somewhat when I find one of my teammates has disconnected. Maybe they kicked out their Ethernet cable and they've gone AFK to make a sandwich. If they are eating that sandwich though, I hope they gobble it up quick. We had a little bit of time to browse for some loot, but I couldn't ignore the signs. There was a firefight coming, and it was right on our doorstep.
Inside the next ring. Get ready for the madman. Marking our surroundings.
So my only teammate who was actually playing was now dead. I didn't want to play this game alone. I mean, there's a lot of things I like to do when I'm alone. Maybe baths. Well, actually, I would take a bath with Janks, but Apex, you need someone around you. At least one person. So we're not letting this go easily. Had to get that banner.
I'm recharging my shields. The squad has entered the scene.
You take my bloodhound, I'll take yours. But another squad had joined this battle. Things were about to get complicated.
And with that, I'm taking fire. Reloading. Shields are recharging.
Going out there right now would be like a bit of bread growing some teeny tiny legs and walking into a group of pigeons. Guaranteed nom nom. But I needed my teammate's banner, so I was willing to risk these killer pigeons.
I recovered our teammate's banner. There may be loot over there. I'm inside the next reload.
Now, while I thought Rampart was away for some kind of quick sandwich after the disconnect, it turned out to be a 3-course meal because now they were gone for good and their internet with it. So now just me and my teammate against the world. I thought I'd give him a little shield to give him that little extra confidence boost. I mean, I'm fine without it. I can slither out of situations like a well-oiled snake, mainly because I'm used to running away from better players. But the real reason I gave Bloodhound that shield is because I wanted them to have some loot, and we're better to get them that loot than the very place they died. Well, it seemed a little bit calmer than the last time we were here, but it didn't take too long before I found another potential target. But unfortunately, it felt as if 2 liters of caffeine were now running through my veins and rendering my ability to aim completely useless. I completely trusted my teammate to keep the enemy busy, and he did, sort of, while I recharged my shields and decided to get flanky. I flanked them. I snuck up behind them. The curse of the coffee aim wasn't enough to stop me and my flailing shotgun. Although I had the infamous curse of the caffeinated aim, my teammate had the curse of being an enemy magnet. They were on him faster than a TTV insta-locking Wraith. That's it, man. I'd had enough. It was time to go complete YOLO. taking this zone right now, or you can just kick me back to the lobby. Oh, very nice ragtag. You're the kill leader. Well, there's no point being the kill leader if you're dead. But it didn't matter now. We'd made our decision, and I was doubling down on it.
For the last time. 1 minute. Thank you. It's close.
Some well-timed third-partying and ruthless aggression, of course, tipped the scales in our favour, but I had to accept that the risk of putting it all on the line like that nearly cost me everything. With Bloodhound back, I was hoping with all of my heart that I wouldn't have to revive them after this. I get that we're all at different skill levels, but I couldn't deny that not knowing what's going to happen every time you get into battle, I was starting to get the shakes, and I don't think the ticker can take it for too long. Anyway, we headed off, and the loot gods bestowed onto me their finest treasure, the Alternator SMG. Maybe they should call it the Slappinator SMG. The Slapmg. Oh, look, it's sick, alright? Shut your mouths. We couldn't revel at its splendour for too long anyway because battle was lurking nearby.
This direction calls to me. Let us go.
My inner Anakin Skywalker smelled those wannabe Obi-Wans taking the high ground. It was not theirs to have. Don't try it, you say? You overestimate my intelligence, says I.
Last one has rejoined their squad. It's kind of nice. Lifting the veil. Reloading. Enemy down.
I want the high ground, but I wouldn't say no to a little bit of looting. If this revive was interrupted, it would all be over. I made one final play for the high ground, but apparently Anakin's legs were getting tired.
I'm taking fire. Reloading.
And then all that scrambling for the high ground became futile as the ring favoured us.
I'm taking fire.
If those enemies wanted to fight, they'd have to walk into our playground with tanks and other toys. Shouldn't be long now. I may have had an AFK teammate earlier, but I was about to get a new one. The ring.
Now to the heart of the matter.
one squad left and the ring right behind us. I just needed to force our foes to make a mistake, then perhaps we could overcome the odds. Oh well, never turn your back on someone with a rampage LMG drilling 50 rounds into your spinal cord. I thought that my teammate was behind me, but apparently he went sunbathing into the ring when our enemy ramboed us to oblivion. Another video, another defeat, but the struggles we face when chasing the elusive victories, they're all the more worthwhile when we actually get there, and get there we will. Maybe. Tune in when I can be bothered to upload next, probably Saturday, and then we'll see if we can provide you with that win. And yes, I would upload 3 losses in a row. I need that money!